Hello, welcome to Trigger Warning. Do enjoy the show. Hit that shit.
It's time for Trigger Warning.
Trigger warning! Fuck your feelings, you little snowflake! Triggerwarning.tv.
Good evening, everybody. Do hope you are well. We're back again with another thrilling installment of Trigger Warning. Hello to everyone watching in Live League. I'd like to remind you this is not Live League support show. We'll do another Live League Town Hall in another week or two. But, you know, you just crack on with your bad selves there in Troll Central, whatever tickles your pickles. Hello to people in Facebook land. Hope you're doing well. And everybody watching on YouTube on our Stealth channel, as we are still banned from streaming on the Trigger Warning channel. I'm joined tonight by Mr. Showbiz himself, Graham Booth.
Hello.
You all right, Graham?
You all right? Yeah, I'm all right, man. We had quite a busy evening.
It's been a very busy evening, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And we have no Cherry.
We have no Cherry.
No, I got a text off him about half an hour ago saying, I don't know where I am. He comes here every week. I finally got a hold of him a few minutes ago. Apparently he went to see someone down near the Manchester United's football ground and decided to walk back, and he was lost somewhere in the city centre last I heard from him. But he can get home, so he's safe. Okay. Dazed, confused and wandering around Manchester, as you would anticipate with Cherry. But he's safe, Graham.
Yeah.
He's got his Mega Rider ticket. He's sorted.
Let's just hope fucking Troll Central doesn't go down, because if you need to rely on me right now for social media and that, I'm fucked.
You're feeling the stress a little bit tonight, yeah?
Yeah, it's been a very, very long day, and we just did a huge interview on Game Face show, didn't we? And it was great, but it was, there was quite a build up to it, wasn't there?
It was stressy, but it was good. It was fun.
I'm quite proud of myself for not completely freaking out on air when you stood up. I think it's the first time you've stood up and I've not gone.
Yeah. Well, on that time I came to alter the camera once, and you just went, "He's standing up!"
Stop
in the middle of your show.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a lot of things to talk about tonight, guys, including Julian Assange, gonorrhea, Easter eggs, and we are, after repeated requests as to why I won't talk about it, talk about the child grooming and rape gangs in the UK who somehow managed to operate for years before they are brought to justice. I was asked, I think it was just last week, why do you never talk about that? Tonight we're going to talk about that. And where religion and everything else plays a part in it. No pussying out, we'll definitely get through it. Before we crack on though, some wonderful news. Wonderful news. Trigger Warning has merchandise. Yes, at gearpress.co.uk. That's gearpress.co.uk. There's all manner of Trigger Warning finery, including wife beaters. Wife beaters, look at that. Fantastic. I only mentioned that because I saw the picture when Graham was setting the show up, so I knew which one it was.
I just knew it was inevitable that you'd get onto the wife beaters.
We've definitely got wife beaters, although we call them tank tops. Whatever. There's mugs and all kinds of stuff on there, including Team Graham and Team Cherry. Well, hey, Team Cherry t-shirts. That's right, you can support Team Graham and Team Cherry, where the majority of the profit of those particular shirts will go to the respective person. How'd you like that, Graham?
That's amazing. Oh, that's wonderful, man. Yeah.
I didn't even tell you that was going to happen.
No, we weren't clear on that. I just wanted somebody to wear me.
No, I think it's only fair.
I thought it'd be great. I want to see your say with someone wearing a Team Graham. I think that would be amazing.
Graham. Well, they're on there. They're very reasonably priced as well, and they ship from the US and Europe. And not only can you get magnificent Trigger Warning merchandise, you can get Live Leak merchandise on there as well. Loads of it. Tons. No beach towels yet, as someone's requested. They'll never buy that beach towel. But there's lots of stuff on there and other stuff, and there's new stuff coming to that store soon, including video nasties, and all manner of bits and pieces coming up, but definitely Trigger Warning merch. And everything you buy that's for Trigger Warning, all the profit will just go back into the shows. Because if you do follow Trigger Warning on Trigger Warning twitch.tv, you'll notice we've increased the podcast output, improved the podcast as well, sort of sound-wise, if not content-wise. But we record that every Tuesday night. There's one comes out on the Wednesday. The next one will probably come out on tomorrow, actually, or Saturday. I'm not decided which day yet. But we're increasing the output, and we're trying to do more with the project itself. If you'd like to listen to that, you can do so on Trigger Warning's website. We don't push that through LiveLeak or anywhere like that, the podcasts. Or you can download the Cogent Radio app if you're on Android. Not Apple. We don't deal with Apple. No hipster scum here. No beta soy boys. We don't do beta soy boys.
Yeah, I like your little waiting for me, like... Because obviously I speak for all soy boys, don't I? Even though I
think people would be surprised how right-wing you are on those podcasts. I'm not going to lie.
It depends on your definition of right-wing.
Hateful and racist usually, and you got a problem with disabled as well. You don't like the handicaps, do you?
It's been, the definition...
Don't like the cripples.
The left has been moving so far. The thing is, the left hasn't been moving that far left. It just has in California.
Explain.
And in the same way that we suck up everything American, we fucking love their movies.
You suck off Americans.
Of course I suck off Americans.
Anyway, Graham really fucking hates the cripples, the trans people, just everyone. He fucking hates them.
Because people start believing that.
It's true. Listen to the podcast. Why would I lie about these things? It's all on there. It's all on there.
I like the way on the podcast, because this is your show and I don't want to be all over it, but I like the way on the podcast 2-3 times I'll make quite a reasonable point, and rather than coming back on it, and I know that you've got something to say and you might do later on, rather than coming back on it, you just paint me out to be the worst possible kind of person, and anyone casually listening, if they're just only half listening, they're like, oh, Graham just said something racist again.
He does.
And then that's it then.
He's a terrible human being. He's worse than Hitler. Honestly. I'm ashamed every Tuesday night when we finish that podcast. But don't worry, it's just these quirks, He can't sell himself like that all the time. He does Game Face show where he's Graham, he's everyone's friend, he's a cool guy. He is worse than AIDS. Worse than Hitler with AIDS. Although we can't tell Hitler jokes. Can't tell Hitler jokes.
I'm saving it, but I've got a really good example of free speech that doesn't involve explaining why you need to be, why it's okay to be a dick. I've got a beautiful, wonderful one that will make you cry tears of joy, but I'm saving it for Tuesday.
Well, we'll go over that. Have you, you've put I am Tommy in your Twitter feed as well, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah, absolutely. Hashtag I am Tommy.
No, I've not. In fact, fuck you, man, this is the thing. When I tweeted about it, I specifically wrote Tommy without any other thing around it, no hashtags. No hashtags, and then I wrote TR, because I'm not one of these fucking retards that contributes to a hashtag by moaning about it. I wrote TR, assuming that people... Fuck off.
Explain yourself, Booth.
No.
Ah, dear me. Jerry, I've just had another text message off Jerry, who's clearly checking out the show on his mobile phone on the long and lonely ride home, and he's very sorry to not be here.
There's a chair for you and everything, man.
Should have planned ahead a bit more. It's all right, Cherry, dude. I think the idea that you were just wandering around Manchester was beautiful. Next week, dude, your seat's there. It's not going anywhere. Well, your seat might vanish. Who fucking knows in this place? But everything's okay.
Cherry, mate, Cherry, can you see how I'm kind of sitting like this and the top of my head's cut off? That's because we only found out last minute that you weren't going to be here, so I zoomed it in, and it's a bit too low.
It's all right. Just
I was like that.
Punch over. Right, let's get cracking. By the way, lots of hearts for Graham tonight. He needs the hearts on Facebook. Come on, guys. I'm the love in Troll Central is already great. Zombie Stench 2 says Graham is not wearing knickers. And a really strange one from Lizardful, because Mr. God to You touched himself. Any questions? Was he filming people at the beach when he did it? Creepy, that. Very creepy. Oh, yeah, Joe, mate. I thought you were going to the doctors, dude. Slippery Pickle says Graham he's way more cool now we know he's not a liberal scumbag. That's it, guys. He's one of you. Why did we take Mr. God to use points? And mine got wiped out as well. They'll come back. He'll be sorry. Don't just fucking stop moaning. Right, let's get cracking then. The first story I want to talk about is Mr. Julian Assange. There he is with his fancy foreign surname and his pasty white skin. Like I can talk. And apparently, allegedly, Graham says he's got poor hygiene.
Yeah, there's been a few people quoted about that, yeah.
He lives in a broom cupboard. What do you expect? He's lived in a cupboard for 6 years. Apparently, the Ecuadorian government have had enough because they had an agreement with him that he would be a good boy. So what they've done, because he was getting involved in the nerve agent poisoning things, and it wasn't Russia, it was these people, those people, Ecuador are like, this is hurting our relationship with the UK. So they've turned his internet off. Julian Assange has no internet. He's been banned. He's been banned from the internet for being a naughty Assange. He's been in there 6 years now, and he's actually hiding because the UK police want to arrest him for skipping bail. Now, everyone says it's a fit-up, it's a switch. Whatever the charges were in Sweden, anything like that, there's no escaping the fact he skipped. He jumped bail. He just jumped ship when he was on police bail and ran away to the Ecuadorian embassy because he fears that he's going to be extradited to America, fitted with an orange jumpsuit, and probably manoeuvred off to, I don't know, Cuba or something like that. I'm not sure. Which might explain why he's been remarkably positive towards the Trump administration, but he doesn't appear to be getting a pass. Regardless, his internet has now been switched off. And I feel bad for Julian. No man should be without his internet. When you live alone in a broom cupboard, what else has he got? We need to do a GoFundMe, Graham. We need to do a GoFundMe and hook him up with a care package. Right? He needs a top-loader video cassette player. He needs a video cassette of some of the finest hairy muff 1970s pornography, and perhaps a couple of copies of Razzle and some hand cream. The guy's got no outlet now. Never mind Twitter and all that. He can't just be having dry wanks from his imagination. He's been locked away for 6 years. The man needs a care package. And I think all these people on Twitter, reconnect Julian like Kim.com. The thief. Alleged. No, it's not alleged. He was convicted for it. It's fine. I don't even have to say alleged. They're all like, oh, give him his internet back. Well, why don't you fuckers do something for the man? Send him some porn. Send him some porn. I think it can only be a matter of time before the Ecuadorian embassy. They've really just had enough, haven't they? They've had enough now. They're just gonna turf him out. Put all his gear in plastic bags on the pavement in London and just usher him out.
Can I make one thing clear, actually? You just said about doing a GoFundMe for Julian Assange. Can I make clear, I don't want my name on that. The only thing I'd ever want my name on in terms of trigger warning fundraising is a trigger warning gun.
Yeah, you do. You want a gun, don't you? Really bad.
I want a gun that'll be locked in a safe right there, and I want it in the studio as we're live on air. That's the only thing I'm happy to put my name to in terms of fundraising right now, or maybe new sound gear.
Well, it's quite unfortunate you say that because I've just registered a new GoFundMe in the name of Graham Booth, which is to support Julian Assange and Tommy Robinson.
Oh yeah, well, all right, yeah.
Tommy Robinson, who incidentally is banned from Twitter, has 2 best-selling books, and still wants people to buy his camera equipment for him, which is quite special. When he's bragged about buying houses off the back of what is still, we might say capitalism's fine. It's usually better if you admit that you're doing it for that, but whatever. We asked for money for trigger warning. It's no different, except that, kind of bought all our camera equipment.
Yeah, we're not out in the dark claiming it's like an emergency.
Emergency broadcast. Alex Jones did another one of them the other night, saying the Second Amendment was going to be stripped from Americans. He could feel it's going to happen. I watched it I stayed up after our podcast, watched it for an hour. Nothing fucking happened, apart from Alex keeping his viewers afraid and buying health supplements from his website because you are the resistance. Fuck's sake, that was brilliant. That he drove in especially to do that,
and it was only because somebody who's not even serving, they're not even in power, it's just suggested that maybe they need to look at the Second Amendment.
Yeah, and he steamed in.
Fucking idiot.
Absolutely steamed in. Captain Quirk says Tommy Robinson of MI6. Yeah, that'll be the one. Fuck's sake. Along with all those other Eton fucking educated boys that they have there. Tommy Robinson throws hands with terrorists in the street, especially if they're really skinny. Not terrorists at all. Yeah. He throws hands really quickly. Yet the other time when one that wasn't skinny went up to me, fucking fell over. He was trying to backpedal away. I've nothing against. He is what he is. He is what he is. And he's making the most. I think he's about to sink Count Dankula quite badly. But he is what he is, you know. Just, that's it. Whatever tickles your pickle. Throws hands with terrorists.
Fucking goes and punches starving homeless people.
Yeah, skinny black guys
Jesus
in Italy.
Christ.
Yeah, you knocked him out, Tommy. Fucking well done, son. You fucking thug. Dear me. Let's have a look in Troll Central. How are we doing on here? Tommy Robinson permanently banned from Twitter. That's right. That's absolutely right. You mean the skinny guy who said he'd kill him? Yes! The skinny fucking guy who said he'd kill him. And Tony thought, I can chin this one. Don't do it with the bigger ones, does he? Funny that, isn't it? You know, maybe I was brought up right. I was always taught that just because someone says, I'm going to kill you, you don't have to shit your pants and stick one on the chin, especially if you're confident that you can fucking have it. Now, don't get me wrong. When all those people ganged up on Tommy and beat his camera crew, he gave a very good accounting of himself and was quite right to fight back. But just knocking out skinny fucking street nutcases. But, you know, if it still does it for you. Oh, apparently HTTR 24 Graham says I must have been watching a different video or the socialist version of the video. I think HTTR was there polishing his gun, watching Tommy hit black people and getting very excited. And by your gun, I obviously mean your gun. Because it's the only way you can probably sexually function these days without... No offence. I'm just saying that that's the nearest you get. But I'm sure it was very exciting. We are going to mention Easter eggs. Don't worry yourselves. I've got that written here. Smoke Steve, in a remarkably ironic bit of bad grammar, says at least he is allowing Sharia law to take over, unlike all you good little boys. You missed out a very important word in that sentence. Yeah, I'm just allowing Sharia law to take over. I'm remarkably pro Sharia law. I'm renowned for it. I've never once been in trouble with extremist Muslims. Never once. Never once had death threats and had to move my family out of my house. Never once. No. But then again, you know, maybe if I just went out and knocked out skinny black fellas on the street, I'd get more fucking support. My hero. I am Tommy. Hashtag. Dearie me. Happy Dog says there is never any excuse for violence. Not over little things like religious differences, parking spaces maybe. Have a right fucking ding dong. It's alright, Smoke Steve, we understood what you meant and you're wrong, but it's still alright, I understand what you meant. DJ Alt-Right versus DJ Cooklord. What kind of fucking beta cook dick sucker are you with that fucking name? Said Abu Hayden. You remind me of that anti-Jewish fella on Live Leak who was really pissed off because I'm not anti-Jewish. Because I don't hate all things Jewish, I'm on the other side. And because I don't automatically hate all Muslims, I must somehow be one of them. What it is I'm not a feeble-minded fucking idiot like you. Fucking DJ... fucking, I don't know, Taint Liquor or whatever your fucking name is. Dog fucker, wasn't it? Cook fucker. I don't know. Wherever you are, I'm not like you because I'm not fucking stupid. And a couple of people go, yeah, you are. But guys, I'm not judged right now. But there we are. Live Leak funerals later. That's nice. Have we got any Excuse me, frog in my throat. Anything going on with social media before we move on?
Yeah. The hearts are stacking up right now. We've got more hearts than anything, so obviously I'm happy. For some reason, I really like that. We've got Ram, Guy, Lynn, Alice, and Mark. Fano says, hello, mates. Guy's giving us a love heart in the comments. Ron has said, nice triple CDNs. I don't know what that means, though. CDN?
Content Delivery Network.
Oh, okay. Oh, because we're out on 3 things, right? Of course, yeah. Hey, fried chicken. I don't know who that is. Oh my god, my voice is not doing so well, is it?
Fried chicken. He used to do great shows. Hopefully, he'll start doing them again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've not had any tweets, unfortunately. We've got quite a few people on the YouTube though. Bob's in there saying hello. Fano said hello. Fano said, I like Count Dankula.
Cool.
And Paula said, perhaps Julian is training to be a hermit in a Tibetan cave.
Yeah, or just, not wanting to be arrested. I think that's the main thing on Julian's mind. Didn't he say he was going to give himself up if they released Chelsea Manning? I'm pretty sure he said he was going to give himself up if they released Chelsea Manning. They did release Chelsea Manning. I'm glad I remembered the name. I didn't use the dead name, Graham. Don't want to use the dead name, do we? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm sure he said he would, but I guess it didn't happen. Funny that. Oh my word, gonorrhea. I did that because Graham was doing something else. Sorry. There it is, gonorrhea. People have been talking and we're going to see all these antibiotic resistant super bugs and things like that. And everyone's like, it's fine. Give me more of that beef with the antibiotics in it. It's lovely. It's not fine. The world's first case of antibiotic resistant gonorrhea has turned up. Turns out it was a chap that went on an adventurous holiday in, I believe it was Thailand, who may or may not have had some sexual relations whilst there. I believe that does happen in Thailand on occasion. And he developed gonorrhea, which can't be fucking cured. Now, this is not great because gonorrhea does all these cool things to you. Look at that! Reminds me of that picture Happy Dog sent us the other night. There you go. The back of your mouth can look like you've been eating custard. Gonorrhea is very bad. And this is all coming to a town near you soon. And if you think it's going to stop with gonorrhea... That's not coming out the end, is it, Graham?
You know what? Finally, I know what happened a few years ago.
Did that happen to you, Pickle?
I realise now, yeah. It's great to tell.
And they can't get rid of it. It's not going to stop with gonorrhea, though. It's going to come to all of them. TB. Oh, that'll be great when that comes back, won't it? And makes it even better is all these fucking anti-vaxxers. I'm not vaccinating my child. They got a 1 in 10 million chance of getting autism or some shit. Fucking whatever. Are going to make this happen. They're going to help this happen by allowing these bugs to get in more and more people, develop more and more immunity to our antibiotics. And we're all going to die of something really shit. Something shit. Imagine it's just a small chest infection. Small chest infection, normally, little course of antibiotics gets rid of that fucker. It's all sweet. Not anymore. No, you're going to die drowning on the fluid in your own lungs. I think that's what I'm doing. The abuse of antibiotics in the farming industry, the animal industry, with people just being prescribed them, doctors just prescribing them willy-nilly. We're finally paying the price. We're about to lose the effectiveness of the most important drug ever invented. And if you doubt what I'm saying about that, go and look into things like the influenza plagues that killed loads and loads of people and various infections. Antibiotics are the most incredible drugs. And because we demand them all the time, we're developing a resistance, or rather the bugs are. And we fill our cows fucking full of it. Not so much in the UK, that's not it's against the law here. But in other countries, it certainly does happen. It's all coming home to roost. You're all going to get gonorrhea of the AIDS. And that'll be the next one, Graham. Aspirin-resistant AIDS. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be a bad day when you can't cure a dose of the AIDS with some fucking aspirin.
Is that how they do it then?
That's how you cure AIDS. Aspirin. telling you, aspirin. And they're going to spoil that. It's going to be aspirin resistant. That's what's going to happen. Terrorbeer666 says, yes, just got single after 19 years. Now I'm going to die of super gonorrhea. Great fucking planning. Oh, well, what can you... If you got to go, I don't think it kills you. I think it just renders you sterile and makes you look really fucking weird. It's leprosy that kills you, isn't it? It's one of those fucking diseases, rickets. I'm not getting any of them. Too old to go out messing around anyway at my age. You look very happy there, Graham.
Yeah, that bottle made kind of a fart noise.
Did it? Did it make a farty sound?
Yeah, and I just had to look round and just, I don't know what. It's like as you put it down or something. I don't know.
You'd know if I.
Yeah, there it is. That's it.
Happy Dog said, Hayden is right. I'm not finishing my course of antibiotics. You need to. I've seen the pictures. You need that wasn't Happy Dog's picture we just flashed up, by the way. He didn't send us those pictures. Happy Dog, you really need to finish your antibiotics because whatever's going on with you is not. It's not good.
I like the fact that Buckaroo had to clarify that AIDS is not a headache. Right, in AIDS and not in caps, just to make sure. Jesus. Cheers, man.
Thank you, Buckaroo, for your medical advice there. Of course, you're correct. You can also take paracetamol for it. I believe that works. And Night Nurse.
Fano sent you a bit of warning as well, saying you're gonna get a YouTube ban again with the pics.
Fuck them.
I know, we'll be all right.
Fuck them, guys. By the way, probably in the next month or two, we're going to be doing a farewell Facebook show because we're not going to be broadcasting on Facebook anymore. We're going to lose quite a few viewers and have a few problems reaching people, but we're coming away from Facebook. Don't tell anybody, but there is going to be a farewell Facebook show. It's not going to be on a Thursday. We don't want to fuck up our whole Thursday because I won't be able to show this anywhere else. But we're going to be doing a farewell Facebook, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful show that perhaps might not be safe for work or young people or anything like that. But that's going to be beautiful, and we'll give you plenty of warning. We're going to take a Tuesday evening off, I think, with that, aren't we?
Yeah, we were going to do it on Tuesday.
We're going to say goodbye, and if we don't cop a ban, it's fine. We can just leave that video on Facebook forever. I'll be fucking amazed.
I hadn't even thought about that. It's just there.
I'd be really amazed. But that is going to happen because I just don't think we should be a part of Facebook. I don't think
you know what would be the best thing ever? You know, like obviously Parliament and all that are pulling up Facebook right now. They got Zuckerberg in there, and then as part of the evidence and everything, they just
the farewell Facebook show.
Look at the sort of things you're hosting with no limits on who can see it. Children are watching this, and it's your video where you tried to get banned but didn't.
That would be fucking beautiful.
I'd fucking write to the committee to say ban this film.
You do anyway. You put that everywhere, you dick.
Show them this. Show that cunt Zuckerberg this, and get him to explain this.
Oh, it's going to be good. Pile of Pussy says, "Why are we leaving Facebook?" Because do you know what? It's awkward. Okay. I'm not comfortable on that platform, and everything that's gone. We've known about it for fucking years. We ranted about it for years, and centralisation and things like that. I just don't think it's a good platform for us. LiveLeak is our spiritual home and always will be. YouTube, in between bands, will stream on there. Facebook just feels wrong. It doesn't feel like a good place for us to be. If it doesn't get banned, we'll leave the account up. But we'll not be streaming through it or anything like that, I don't think. Maybe we'll move to Twitch. I should last about 5 minutes on there.
Hey, you get those sweet donations now, though, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we'll get sweet donations. We haven't give people to give us £1 for trigger warning, dude. We won't get any sweet donations on Twitch.
Yeah, but it's free. It's free for them on Twitch, though, yeah. That's the difference.
That's true. Because they want this shit on Amazon, right?
YouTube, that's been one of the things recently, actually, and I fucking said this for months, didn't I? YouTube, all they need is an alternative. They're flocking to Twitch because they're all finding out about Twitch Prime. They're flocking en masse. We should do it. You've put this show out on my Twitch.
I have put. It was the Live Leak show I broadcast through Game Face Show's Twitch.
Had I left it on? I was like, fuck it, whatever.
It was all right.
We've had Pete and Nick say good evening and all right, boys. And Jay has also jumped in saying bring on the Ragster. So I'm assuming you missed the beginning. He's not coming.
He's not here.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, Jay. No Cherry. You can go buy a Team Cherry t-shirt if you want to give Cherry a few quid. Buy the Team Cherry t-shirt from Gear Press. We'll do another plug for Gear Press afterwards. Why can't we just be on Live Leak? Because some people, Slippery Pickle, want to watch elsewhere. So, you know, at some point in the future, triggerwarning.tv will be powered by Live Leak anyway, video-wise. But some people like to watch on YouTube. It's very convenient for them with their apps and things like that, and they can just put it up on the TV and stuff like that. Some people do that with the Facebook feed. We are going to lose some viewers, but, you know, whatever. Last Dance says, Hayden, what do you have against money? I know a money tree that's just for you. Pick and put a Hayden bobblehead out. Yeah. I've got nothing against money. I've been lectured at length by someone I work with about not being very good at self-publicising and being a bit too shy about it all. But, you know, we'll see. I can't see a bobblehead happening. I'd have to get them manufactured, and that'd be just one bit too creepy for me. But I'll give it a whirl. If you wanted to tweet the show, it's at Triggered TV. It's down there. Everything you need's down there. Live at triggerwarning.tv if you'd like to send an email. Live at triggerwarning.tv if you'd like to give Graham a coronary and get through to us on Skype. Trigger Warning TV on Facebook and at Triggered TV on the Twitter if you'd like it.
I'll give you a reason to do a bobblehead though.
Yeah.
Do a bobblehead. Send it to Tom 6 so it can have a little cameo in his next movie.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, would it?
Like in a car or something.
I've not spoke to Tom for a while.
Like send it him and just.
He's very busy.
Well, if he's doing a movie though, if they've got a car driving, you have a little
bobblehead. I wouldn't know where to start, and I don't want to pay to manufacture. I'm already paying out enough for all this stuff. Yeah. But maybe, who knows? So go on. I'll put it to Tom, see what he thinks. And we'll get that sorted out. He keeps threatening to come on the show as soon as he's got time, but he's in the middle of finishing the Anania Club, his new film, which he promises is going to be very, very good, so I'm quite looking forward to that. But yeah, if you do want to support Trigger Warning or Live Leak, just go over to Gear Press. And if you just want to feed my starving family, buy the other shit on there as well. Stuff, things, gear, not shit. The Video Nasty stuff's looking good, Graham. Oh, it is. I've got Daz has helped source original labels from the 80s, scans them and everything. Daz has been a fucking hero for that. So that's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing those. I might even buy some myself. The Vapist says a Hayden-shaped butt plug. Just buy a fucking watermelon and paint it flesh-coloured, dude. If you had useful adverts, I'd turn off ad block. You know, whatever. It's fine. We have no control over that. We have to use the advertisers that will allow their advertising to be on Live Leak. It's not that easy.
The thing is, if you're competent enough to have installed adblock, then you've got sense enough to turn it off and not click the ads. Do you know what I mean? If you kind of that together, then so just turn adblock off.
Like when people tell me about adblock, haha, I use adblock. We're not giving you any money. Whatever. They're not the sort of people that click ads anyway. So what difference does it make? Don't know why they're telling me. I'm not sure what.
That's kind of my point, isn't it? Like, because I've got adblock, but sites, people I want to support, I turn it off. They're going to get my 0.001 pence. Good luck with you. Enjoy it.
Or some people tell me, remove all my media. I'm not bringing traffic to your site. Well, you don't anyway, so it's all right. Relax. You just keep slagging off the people that do. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure you should have used that phrase, traffic to your site? That's it. It's a bit of a hot one at the moment, isn't it?
What, traffic to your site?
I saw that horrible video because someone kept saying that.
Which, I don't know.
That fella.
What fella? Oh, yeah. Yes!
Yeah, he just kept going, traffic to your site. I was like, I didn't
Ginger
know what
people, they're not well. They're not well. Fat Belly, I'm afraid some t-shirts only go up to 3XL. It just gets dear. Maybe you could buy two and pay someone to sew them together for you. I'm not sure. That's a good idea. Buy more. We're not going to be selling health supplements either. That's
We could buy the actual ones and then resell them for a higher price.
signed.
Yeah, signed. Put them for sale, and then if someone buys it, then you buy it from Alex, sell it on.
Like drop shipping, innit?
Yeah, if no one buys it, you've not lost anything.
How long would delivery be? 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, just give us a bit. Give us a bit.
We're on it. Don't worry, dude. We're on it. Got any more chat on social media?
Yeah, there's a few bits and bobs here. Actually, to be honest, I was looking at the live leak chat actually, but I hate Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook about Hayden, which doesn't really make sense actually. But I get what you're saying. You hate Mark Zuckerberg. Again, more make your own male vitality pills. Just that's Bob Stew there on the YouTube.
Could just rebrand Smarties, couldn't it? M&M's for American.
Yeah. Twitter's still dead. We've got no emails tonight. I have got the emails up, by the way.
Twitter's always dead. Twitter people just follow and then ignore it. It's fine. It's what it's there for. Do drop us an email because Graham will read them out tonight. Live at triggerwarning.tv and Skype in on the same Addy. That'd be super. That chat's gone to sleep on me, I'm afraid.
Oh, for God's sake. Alright, wait. Fuck, I don't even know which mouse it is now.
Couldn't you remember to pack a couple of extra arms?
I don't.
Hey, that's good.
There we
There you
go.
go. And you're going to have to pause the video again. Oh, dear.
Shit.
Scroll down. It's going well. It's going well.
That's why you mute the tab.
I don't mute fucking anything.
Fucking
You're the
hell.
boss of me.
Fucking hell.
I think you could. Yeah, there we go. There we are. A few people bought coffee mugs and t-shirts and hoodies. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy them. Make a yours say with them. And I'll hook you up with a discount on your next lot, I guess. How's that sound? Someone's trying to call on Skype right now. Great. Is he telling the truth? Or are they lying to us?
I can't see anyone. There was a no. I mean, they may have done at some point.
Let's move on.
No, do you know what? This is one of those group ones with like 94 people.
Oh, fuck them off. They just get on my tits after a while. We sit around on Skype talking about life and about you're a dick. Great. Fucking mint. We all need a hobby. Easter eggs. Hot topic for the right. See, it has become fact that Easter is never mentioned on packaging now. They're not called Easter eggs, they're just called chocolate eggs, and this is because of the creeping Islamification of Great Britain. People are up in arms. Now, I really feel sorry for the social media team at Cadbury's. They spent 2 days answering everyone when they go, why don't you say Easter on that? Why? Oh, the Muslims, oh, you weak bastards, oh. Cadbury's correctly pointed out that they've been using Easter, the word Easter, on their packaging for over 100 years and don't intend on stopping now. It's all over the packaging. They've always been called chocolate eggs for years, but it's Easter on there. It says it on the box. In all the supermarkets, Easter eggs. Easter. It's no bigger, no smaller than it's ever been, except in the minds of those determined to see a problem there. I put a post on Twitter about a month ago saying, why don't you mention Easter anymore? Got a lot of support from people that just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because they genuinely think Easter's been chased out. Now, I don't have a problem with people having opinions about religions and what place they have, what cultures, what place they have in the UK and all these things. It's fine. It's great. But if you're going to harass a fucking company for doing something, check that they're doing it. Because it makes you look fucking mental. Okay? They were literally arguing with them. You don't? Cadbury's had to post images of their packaging. Say, look, it's there. Easter. In capital letters on most of them. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's on the packaging. It's there. The ones that don't have it now didn't have it 10 years ago. The ones that do have. Like I say, Cadbury's have had it on their packaging for 100 years. We live in a predominantly Christian country. As you know, I'm an atheist. I detest religion. Doesn't mean I detest the religious. I've got no problem with Easter. I don't particularly like Easter eggs, but I've got no problem with Easter. I like Christmas. I like Christmas a lot. Not because I think there was a baby Jesus born or any of that nonsense. I just think it's a nice time. People try to be that little bit nicer. Things look a bit nicer with lights on them and tinsel and shit like that just looks good. And then you give each other presents. It's lovely. And I have Christmas dinner. That's got fuck all to do with religion either. I don't remember a turkey being mentioned once in the Bible. Enjoy it immensely. I enjoy living in what is predominantly a Christian country. And that's the way it is. It's not changed. There are certain problems, which we'll go into some of them very soon, for the last part of the show, which is going to be less fun to talk about, but still important. It's paranoia. It's absolute fucking paranoia. But that paranoia is not entirely... the blame for it cannot be placed entirely on the shoulders of the people displaying it. Yes, it's their fault for not going and do the research and complaining about the wrong things. But I spoke about on the podcast people being pushed further to the left and further to the right, eradicating the middle ground, and this is just evidence of it. You're getting a massive echo chamber. More and more people online do follow that Andrew Anglin instruction book of how to be alt-right or an anti-Semite online and how you dress it up as the lulz. I was just joking. A lot of people follow that. There's a load of whataboutery. It's very hard for anyone to be objective about anything now online because you just get attacked by the left or the right. You just get attacked. If you even dare say, have you looked into that? Have you really looked into that? Or did you just read a headline? Another massive problem now. You know, I read an article about it. No, you didn't. You read the fucking headline on Twitter. Headlines have been clickbait for hundreds of years. That's what they are. But the idea is they make you read the article. They shouldn't form your argument or your opinion based on that. But we're seeing this happen more and more and more, which is why hundreds of people are getting onto Cadbury's about something Cadbury's never did. It's kind of funny how it works. You know? No, I don't believe in the Easter Bunny, whoever asked me that. Why would I? Is that Easter Bunny's got fuck all to do with religion anyway, has it?
No, I don't.
And yay, Jesus rose from the grave and the Easter Bunny gave him a chocolate fucking egg with Smarties in it. No.
I think the egg thing's pagan, isn't it? But I don't know about the bunny thing.
Every religious festival can be traced back to pagan origins.
I always just assumed the bunny was an American. You know, the way they have to slap a face on it.
Yeah, they do the Easter egg hunts as well, don't I? think that's more of an American thing. I got told once for talking about Halloween. An American said, you don't know anything about Halloween. You know nothing about American festivals. I almost didn't have the heart. I almost didn't have the heart to break the bad news to him. Yes, I am a heretic and a heathen, but you know what? I absolutely believe in my heart of hearts you should be free to worship whatever God you please. I might be an atheist, but I don't chase religious people around browbeating them for it. I'll get into it with them if they want to, that's fine. But you can't change belief. You can't argue someone out of faith. So what's the point? As long as you're not putting it on me, be happy.
I spend the entirety of Halloween crying because it's cultural appropriation. I can't stand the fact that America have stolen and warped something so beautiful and
perfectly good.
Part of my history. Yeah, I find
perfectly good festival. Turned into something more entertaining.
I find it deeply offensive.
That telly's going to turn off in 280 seconds. Just thought I'd let you know. Right, well, we've got 15 minutes left, so we've got to get on to the next topic, and we do kind of lead into that. I don't know what 264 seconds equates to.
I'm just waiting for you to start, and then I'm going to...
Here you.
Fucking bastard.
On your marks. Okay. No. Okay, grooming gangs. I've been asked why I don't talk about this. I've got no problem talking about this. Someone asked me today why I don't talk about Jews taking over. Because it's not true. That's why I don't talk about Muslims taking over. It doesn't happen. But we do have a problem in the UK with grooming gangs, and I haven't spoken about it at any kind of length. So when someone suggested I do, otherwise I'm a pussy, Hey, you've got to talk about this. Now, the common thing is to say Muslim rape gangs, Muslim grooming gangs. And you know what? It's not wildly inaccurate, is it? Yes, people throw at me, oh, here's a picture of a white child raping. Yes, white people rape children too. White people have organised paedophile rings too. But right now we've got a massive problem with paedophile rings that are raping hundreds and even thousands of young girls, but escaping detection or having a blind eye turned to them, and it's getting worse. And the men in these gangs predominantly tend to originate from Pakistan and be Muslim. They're now coming in from other areas where cultures are so radically different from ours. And this is the thing, everyone goes for the simple answer, it's the Quran. So why aren't they all doing it? If it's just that book, why aren't they all doing it? I think you'll find a lot more Muslims that don't rape kids than you will ones that do. But there are quite a lot that do. And together and organised, where they do the same thing that other people do. Demonise. I mean, that one doesn't look terribly Islamic there, does it? Oh, this is difficult. That one there. But, you know, whatever. It's not just the book. That's a simplistic, childish way of looking at this. And the way it's put to you is to try and back you and go, oh, and you're saying it's nothing to do with the Quran. And that way they've got their argument. Of course religion's got something to do with it. Of course it has. They're right, everyone else is wrong. Their religion is key, everyone else is subhuman. Same tactic used by many other religions, not all. Same tactic used by the left, talking about people that don't agree with them. Same tactic identically used by the far right, who dehumanise all minorities and everyone else. It's the same thing when you get religious extremism. They become the important people. Everyone else becomes shit. Doesn't matter whether you're a Muslim, a Jew, or Christian, or whatever else. When you think you're completely right and everyone else is beneath you, you've got a problem. Seems to be a little more extreme with these guys. But you've also got to take into the culture side of things. When I talk about immigration, I don't have a problem with immigration on the whole. What I do have a problem with is letting people come in from northern Pakistan, from Syria, you know, these young men who live in vastly different cultures, very different cultures, and then just saying, there you go, assimilate. Just drop them in. That's unfair on everybody. It's not good for them because it's a massive struggle. They live in a society where things are tolerated that we find intolerable. It's not fair on us because, you know, they're attacking our kids and our women. In Germany, a story came out. I've not validated this, so it could just be a rumour, but it looks like it's true. Some Muslim immigrants were harassing a girl. The head teacher suggested her mother dress her in a hijab. She's not Muslim. It's not the way to do things. So we got these guys. Now, some of these fuckers, born and bred in this country, but they still keep those traditions alive of hypocritical use of religion, because raping people, it's, you know, kind of frowned upon by most religious leaders. And this culture, and they keep them going, and they instill them in the young people. We see it again and again. And people say to me, well, what would you do with them? You pussy liberal, because you won't just blame the Quran. My knee-jerk reaction as a parent is that I'd like to see them all fucking hanged. But I don't believe in the death penalty. And it should never be the aggrieved person's choice. What happens then? That's not justice. That's revenge. Those are two very different things. I think if they're not from here, they should be kicked out as soon as possible. Just gone. Citizenship revoked. Gone. Fuck them off. If they are from here, life in prison. And not with all their other Muslim chums in prison when we do have Muslim gangs and things like that. No, 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 no. Keep them apart. Keep them apart. Or if they're nonces, put them in general population. See how long they last in there. That's what I think. And when you hear the wives being loyal to the husbands, saying, well, actually, it's the fault of these British girls. They're such sluts and they dress like sluts. Fuck them off as well. Fuck them off. Now, when I've said that, people go, you're racist. I don't give a fuck what colour they are. Scum comes in all fucking colours. We have got a problem in this country with predominantly Muslim rape gangs. We have. There's no getting around it. There's no being politically correct about it. It's an inescapable, provable fact. It is a problem. We can't look the other way. Yes, we can't demonise all other Muslims for it. We can't say to them, why don't you stand up? Because when was the last time you fucking stood up against a white child rapist? Beyond going, that's disgusting, they should hang the bastard. No. But what's even fucking worse, and indicative of much of what I find wrong in this country, is that the police, they didn't turn a blind eye. Some police officers tried really fucking hard. They were told to drop it. In at least a couple of cases. Because they're frightened. They don't want to be called racists. Is this really where we want to live? Where a shit poster like Count Dankula for making a stupid fucking joke that clearly wasn't incitement or a desire on his part, he's looking at prison time. Just for being a fucking idiot. You know? Do I want to live in a country like that? No. But this is my home. This is where I belong. Not these fuckers. Fuck them. I don't care what colour they are, what God they fucking believe in, what culture they're. Fuck your culture. Fuck it. If a culture that lands here is in any way incompatible with ours, to the detriment of the people that live here, and I don't mean white indigenous people, fuck that. British people, you should be fucking thrown out. You should be gone. If you cannot at least assimilate, we should have systems in place to support that assimilation. We should know where these people are, what these people are fucking doing. And if they're born and bred here, we should still, well, we're not allowed to, but we should still strip them of their fucking nationality, their citizenship, and drop them off in some dusty Middle Eastern shithole where they don't have to worry about raping Western girls, because there's none there. Everyone's wrapped from head to toe to prevent you fucking animals from being too tempted that you can't fucking control yourselves. You fucking, I was going to call them pigs. That's the wrong thing to call them, isn't it? You fucking disgusting scum. That's all they are. And that's my opinion on fucking Muslim grooming gangs. Disgusting fucking scum. Disgusting scum for what they do. Disgusting scum for what they are. And I'm disgusted that we even tolerate these fucking people in this country whatsoever, even in our prisons. It fucking breaks my heart. But there you go. I can't change it. And it's not going to be changed by listening to far-right people blaming everything on just a fucking book. Because that's stupid. Because then you're alienating the people you need to be on your side to help you prevent this shit fucking happening. But hey, no, a lot of people watching this now won't want to accept that. All Muslims bad, all Jews bad, all this bad, all that bad. You're all fucking naive fools being played by somebody who is making money off you being played. Make no fucking mistake about that. They're making good money off you being too fucking idiotic to think beyond such a narrow fucking focus. They're making coin off you and making you look fucking stupid. But it's alright, because you'll be around people that agree with you. And there you go. So my thoughts on Muslim grooming gangs. Worst fucking filth. The police that turn the other way, you don't deserve to be a police officer in this country. That might not be fair, but even the police officers that were persuaded to look the other way by their superiors, you fucking let us down. You put your career before people's lives. Social workers here are quick to snatch kids away from parents for all manner of fucking things. There's been documented evidence of parents having children taken away from them, put up for adoption before they could even prove their own innocence. And when they proved their innocence, they couldn't even get their kids back. They're quick enough to do that. So any of the social workers that look the other way, you're a disgrace to the nation. To the police officers that looked the other way because you were frightened for your career, you're complicit. To the superiors that forced that on the weaker people beneath them, you are every bit as fucking bad as the people that stuck their dicks in those young girls, because you might as well have held their dicks for them. Fuck them. Get them out. I don't think I can be more clear about that, can I?
No, man, that was you were pretty clear there. Pretty clear.
Good.
I like Dr. Vodka. Just at the end of that big rant, just went, and now the weather.
Well, Farley Green just said, did the British ever assimilate in the days of the Empire? Whataboutery again, isn't it? It's just what about? Do Americans assimilate in the days of your fucking little empire now? No. This is a part of the problem as well. Everyone wants to argue with a point that's unrelated, but they make seem related. It's very classic Russian technique called whataboutery that many of you are indoctrinated in, that will tell me, well, I can't be indoctrinated in a Russian technique, I'm anti-Russian. It's a shame, because you're hooked through the balls by him.
Well, you know, hasn't that dude's just been done, the guy from New York, for, like, taking slave girls and branding them and all that? He just got caught in Mexico. Did you see about this? So you're going to play the whataboutery game. Don't go to New York, or your women will get... It's fucking stupid. The problem with whataboutery is it's never ending, and I think the core important issue with this is the fact that the police and social workers are turning the other way.
Every bit as complex. Why I said the police might as well have held the cocks for him.
Yeah, I've worked with the police in terms of people who are at risk and all the rest of it. I can't really go into it too much beyond that, but when they need to be, they can be very, very competent. And they can keep a fucking good eye on people.
Oh, yeah. But so it's the fact that some turned the other way.
It's very, 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 very worrying. And
it's terrifying. Over, what was it, they reckon 1,000 kids in Telford?
Yeah.
How the fuck can that happen?
And honestly, my gut, and I don't know this, but my gut is to put it more on the social workers than the actual police.
No, it's all of them, mate.
Because no, it is all of them, but just like, I lean slightly that way. But I've probably got a bias just because I came across so many incompetent, arrogant ones of them working in that field.
Oh, social workers are
just prick.
And there is too much political. Everyone thinks political correctness, like LiveLeak's endemic with it, because you can't say racial slurs. LiveLeak is obviously not a politically correct fucking website. Again, that narrow focus, guys. The fact that people are afraid to be thought of as anything other than right on is terrifying. The fact that people will do things that are detrimental to other human beings because they want to be cool and right on about something and protect someone else is a cunt. I can't describe it any other way. I literally despair of what's happening here. Can't we find a sensible fucking way through the middle? Can't we differentiate between a shit poster on YouTube saying gas the Jews so his pug will do that, and someone standing on a street corner with an armband saying gas the Jews? Can we not tell the difference anymore? No, because we're being dumbed down. And the people on the left and the right watching this, you're playing into it. You're making it fucking worse. It's just despicable the way everyone's behaving now. No one can accept anything that goes against their way of thinking. This is how we end up in this fucking situation. It literally does it. I just literal fucking despair.
We've had an email. We've had two actually. Happy Dog wrote one with the subject matter LOL.
Just 1 second.
Go on, sorry.
HTTR24 says, you mean government workers don't do their job well? Laugh my fucking ass off. Relying on the government to keep people and especially children safe is a horrible idea. Or what else did you sit with the gun next to your kid all day?
Yeah.
What do you do? Again, I know he's on the wind up here. Yeah. But HTTR24, I'm sure he has the John Wayne complex. I'm convinced he thinks he'd be a superhero in any situation. Chances are he'd shit his pants, have his gun taken off him and get shot with it. I hope that never happens, dude. I hope you live a long and fruitful and happy life, and may you be faster on the draw than any of your imaginary home invaders. I only want the best for you. Wouldn't need much government if you kept your country like-minded, same values. Yeah, because that's worked in the past, Blaster Master.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because there was
why did these fucking bellums have to speak to me, dude?
Because there was never any rape when everyone was a Christian.
Everything
there was never
was fine
anything
when
bad
we were all
happened.
white.
Fucking idiot.
Fuck's sake.
I don't like the fact that Cup of Tea's just declared that it's Team Cherry forever. He's not even here tonight. Thanks for that.
Last Dance is correct. Yeah, he just quoted me and said, we're being dumbed down. He was convicted by a judge, right? The problem is apparently deep. The problem's hugely deep. It's endemic throughout the legal and care system. It's endemic. And if you think you're safe somewhere else, you're not. It's happening. It's really happening. And we're doing it to ourselves. It's like when I see some of the conservative people, I'm not going to say right-wing because it has different connotations, going, yeah, fuck net neutrality, let's have real freedom. You've got no idea what you're talking about. You're just going to bring in a corporate nanny state which won't be any better because they own your government through and through, just like corporations own ours. There's no escape from it. There's no escape from it. You're all fucked. We're all fucked. But it suits you to sit there going, well, we're slightly less fucked than you. With us, they've only just got the helmet in. Only the tip. The shaft's coming, dude. Don't you worry. The shaft's coming. That was quite poetic. Considering I was talking about someone being fucked in the ass. Go Hayden. Maybe I need a Team Hayden shirt.
I love that as well, but at least it was our problem. What the fuck are you talking about? Kids getting fucked. It isn't the time for whataboutery. It's not time for like fucking.
Apparently it is. When kids get shot in a fucking school, well, we can't talk about the issues, and if you believe this, you're a fucking idiot, and we're just going to sit there demonising each other. People get blown up by a bomb. Let's just blame a bug. It never fucking ends. It's the kind of idiocy and stupidity you see performing. You know what's most disappointing? Some of these guys coming out with this shit, I see other comments they say, they're normally not this fucking stupid. They really aren't. Strong families, strong communities, not social workers and public community centres. In his fucking dreamland utopia. You fuck's sake.
You idiot. Like most...
He opposes social care.
Most sexual abuse is done by a fucking family member, you idiot.
Strong families.
Like,
strong
Jesus
families.
Christ.
Now, do you think it's usually strangers that rape your kids, dude? It's not how it usually works. But it's ignorance speaking. You know, he's not a fool. He's clearly quite an intelligent guy. He probably does very well in life. Yet somehow he has this disconnect where he tells everyone else they don't understand reality because he's got this little fucking thing in his head that's been put in there. It's not his. That somehow this is the ticket to happiness, ignoring any facts that point otherwise. And also, mate, hate to break it to you, there's no ideal world. We just have to work as hard as we can, making the fucking shithole we're in, just trying to keep the level down. You know, trying to stop it going above your top lip.
So we're 3 minutes over now.
3 minutes over. Right. Yeah, I knew I should have got to that earlier.
Well, can I give you the emails at least? Because I don't want to miss out on them. There's only two. So yeah, Happy Dog wrote "lol" in the subject and then left the rest of it completely empty, which meant that I thought it had broken and I was fucking about for ages trying to refresh it. So thanks for that, Happy Dog. And then Pete has said, love the show, keep up the good work. What's your thoughts on Northern Ireland remaining in the customs union and single market post-Brexit? And is Brexit more important than the Good Friday Agreement? There we go, 4 minutes over now. So
yeah, that's a really good one again. A really quick answer about the most complicated issue we face.
You could just fix Brexit for Pete before we go.
Yeah, I'll just fix, because that's what we do, isn't it, Graham? Fuck, that's a really hard one, isn't it? Because if the people of Northern Ireland want to remain part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain, they want to remain a part of it. If they still do, we've got a real problem, because if they're British citizens, we have to protect them accordingly, and that includes ensuring that they have the same rights, freedoms and laws as we do on the mainland. So fuck it, we've really only got two options, dude. Cut them adrift or build a fucking wall. You know, I don't mean physically a wall, I'm not going Trump, but you know, I don't think we've got really anywhere else, because if we leave them in the customs union permanently, that puts them under a different set of laws and restrictions than the rest of the UK, which is patently wrong and not in keeping with the United Kingdom of Great Britain. We can only do one or two things, all in or all out. That's the way I see it, but it's not going to be up to me. I think a lot of people in Ireland are going to be fucked. That's what I think.
When we do the finalise the trigger warning political party,
yeah,
can build a wall be like one of the promises, but without specifically saying where or why?
Like walls.
Build a wall. Like we'll promise it, but not anything specific.
Someone told me we should do that against invaders from Europe. I had to remind them we're a fucking island. Where do you build the wall? You can't build it along the beach because we get 2 nice days of weather a year. You might want to go to the seaside. So where do you build the fucking wall? Can't build it in France. They'll get pissed off. No easy answers.
I'd love to see you on Question Time with them trying to pin down the fact that you've not even specified where you want the wall. And all you ever do is just come back with hyperbole and shit to get them everyone crapping.
Do it's the Alex Jones thing of just mixing up loads of fucking keywords.
Just where do you want the wall? This is important. People are dying. Be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but where do you want the wall? Well, where do you think I want the wall?
Where do you think?
You just don't want a wall.
Because to be honest, by the time you hit Question Time, you've done this merry dance many times. You've got all the answers ready to go as well.
I'm used to it already.
That's the thing.
Fine, yeah. We've got to protect ourselves from the evil people that will come in from these shithole countries. Which shithole countries? Yes. Guys, that kind of ran along a little bit longer than we thought. The Northern Ireland issue is probably one that deserves a lot more attention than I actually gave it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Because what can be more enjoyable than talking about fucking Muslim rape gangs? But seriously, thanks for taking part, for watching, and there's still so many more people. It sounds kind of crummy, this. I don't say, it's kind of humbling. It's, it makes it sound like false modesty, but it isn't. It really is humbling that so many people tune in every fucking week. And I genuinely appreciate you spending your time with me, guys. It makes this less uncomfortable. It makes it enjoyable when I can talk to you and see you. And, I don't care that you disagree with me or anything else troll the shit out of me. I'm just glad you're here doing it with us. And I have to do this. If you'd like to help support the Trigger Warning Project, we'd be very grateful. You can go on patreon.com/triggerwarningtv. Just become $1 a month or whatever you can afford. Just throw it in there. We take PayPal through the website triggerwarning.tv, and you can buy merch on gearpress.co.uk. It'll all go into the project. And if you buy a Team Graham or a Team Cherry shirt, the overwhelming majority of the profit, probably upwards of 85%, will go to the team member whose t-shirt you buy.
And some of it may or may not be spent on a live real gun for the
Graham
studio.
really wants a gun. He really fucking wants
I want it on the desk.
We're going to have to go to the shooting range and see it happen. We're definitely going to have to do that. Because I've been shooting, it's fun. I don't think we can do it like I did in Vegas. In Vegas, you didn't do fuck. I just walked in, pointed at a gun, and fucking away you went, which was great. But just doesn't happen here. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great everyone on Facebook, YouTube, and Trigger Warning TV, and my people in Troll Central. Thanks, guys. Take care. Come and listen to us on Tuesday for the podcast. Keep your eye on triggerwarning.tv for the other podcasts that come out via Podomatic, where we got up to number 29 in the news charts.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. Richie Allen is always at number 1, but we're chasing him down. I think we just need about another 20 or 30,000 listeners. But yeah, number 29, Graham, in news and politics. Fucking mental.
We're kicking news' ass, aren't we?
Yes. And we fix the world's problems with every show. Anyway, have a great week. Check in with us whenever you can, and all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.